Elizoba twakusaba umoyo rifera shugurije otwebendere nitumanya tuyabana bawe aimukama otwebendere. I want to thank you all for coming for this great meeting, and first of all congratulate my comrade Kavuma for being promoted, elevated to the rank of Lieutenant General. Welcome to the club of Lieutenant Generals. There are very few in the country, very few, so welcome to that club. And the rest, please work very hard to come here. It's not easy. It's not easy. Wazalendo has grown. I was part of it, which as our elder here, when he was presenting, I was there as part of it, and it was very difficult to mobilize people. But I want to thank the late General Haronda, may his soul rest in eternal peace, because he brought in a new perspective, a new attitude towards leadership in the UPDF. It is because of him that everybody said yes. Now I think we have a new leadership, we have a new cadreship, and which has gone to the original values of NRA. And so just accept the officers now. Here we are. We are great. We are great what? SACCO in the whole country, or not the whole Africa. Because of General Aronda's leadership. We believed in it, and here we are now. And now, we who have remained, those who are remaining, the leadership of this SACCO and the leadership of UPDF, run away from that syndrome of arrivism. Now we have arrived, so we can do everything the way we want, because we have really made a lot. So now you think, we have arrived. It's all well. This is the time you must work very hard, because this is the time when the devil comes in, and they can easily disorganize us. So now you don't need to sleep. And your team and the SUPCO, all these teams chair, please, this is the time you don't need to sleep, because this is the time some elements may be cropping in to try to take advantage of our celebrations. That arrivism is a problem. That most of the empires have collapsed because of that syndrome. We are now there. So don't let us down. These elders did their part, and they're watching us. A number of them are still there. A number of them left, but they're all watching us, what we are doing. So do not betray us. Anybody who will try to betray Wazalendo will be hanged. I assure you. You will be hanged. But I know you will do it. You will do better. Otherwise, you have done very well. And I thank you all that we have been working together. And without you, I wouldn't personally be where I am today. And it's because of your sacrifices that some of us are what we are today. And my mind is always to pray for you. I have one other mission for you people. I have finished with the gun. Now I am remaining with the mouths, praying for you. I always pray for this army, including the president. That's why I normally call him home, to my home. He comes, he knows my house, he knows my sitting room. Not because he's my president, but because I am commanded to pray for him. So now I have time, as a senior presidential advisor, I have time to do what? To really pray for this country and to this army. Okay? That's what I have to do.
Allow me at this juncture to recognize the arrival of our first chairman of the board, and a very, very, very good member of the SACCO, who is giving us a lot of business, and that is none other than General Kale Kaihura.
I'm really proud that to borrow the presidency, the seed, the mustard seed that we sowed, you have managed to nurture it over time, develop it, and such a giant. And an example goes for self-reliance, and I think in line with your theme, foundation of self-reliance for ourselves in the military, but also an example to the country that we can actually solve our own problems without depending on anybody else. So, congratulations, and really, I'm happy that you remembered me, that I still exist. I think we are not very many who are still alive of that time. And to see that you remembered me and honored me, I'm most delighted, most grateful. I feel a sense of homecoming, just like when I was invited for the recital.
When you read the details of this booklet, you will find we are on track. The SACCO has really grown. I want you to take note of one thing. When I was reading mission, vision, and mandate, you did not hear something to do with profit. No. The SACCO is not a profit-making entity. It is a welfare organization. But for us, we go an extra mile. After we have satisfied you with the services, we also make money for you. This year, we made a surplus of 72.7 or something billion, not of a million, but billion. After we have served you, after you have, So the SACCO is doing extremely well. We have so far, cumulatively, given you about 2.4 trillion. 2.4 trillion Uganda shillings in the form of loans. And you heard we are number 6. And those we are behind are 5 or Kenyan SACCOs which were formed in 1970s. They are about 33 years older than us. But my concern, and I've been telling you, and I always tell you, whether you get annoyed with me, whether you don't vote me, whether you chase me, I always tell you this. This SACCO was not formed or created to grow as a SACCO. No, it was created to make you grow economically and financially.
I'm Bintu Jalia Awori Lukumu, and I'm the chairperson of the Uganda Cooperative Savings and Credit Union. And allow me, Mr. Chairperson, congratulate all the delegates seated here for having attended this annual general meeting, which is in line with our laws of the country. Congratulations. The union, Ukusku's mandate is to organize and champion the development of the sector, the SACCO sector. And some of our roles have been enumerated by so many speakers here. One of the main roles of the union is to lobby and advocate for the sector. And in this regard, we managed to lobby for 10-year income tax exemption for the SACCOs, which you're enjoying. And allow me, Chairperson, also congratulate you on behalf of the union for having lobbied for the tax exemption on dividends and savings for the SACCOs for the entire country. Thank you very much, Wazalendo. And it's on this background that Wazalendo sits on our lobby and advocacy committee of the union through the CEO of Wazalendo, and we have benefited a lot from this committee, especially on the technical note and financial support. And we shall continue relying on your support and other SACCOs so that we can lobby for the good environment for the sector. Lastly, I want to appreciate and extend our sincere appreciation to UPDF and Ministry of Defense for allowing the uniformed men and women to start saving and also borrowing at a lower interest rate. And this has helped especially to grow the SACCO, and also other countries have come to benchmark from the Wazalendo. We should be able to guard this good example, especially when the continent comes in and yearns to learn from what Wazalendo has done.
My name is Colonel Freddy Joseph Onata, CEO Wazalendo. We held an AGM here today, our 18th AGM, and we have made fundamental resolutions that are going to help us to move forward. Number one, we have agreed to pay our members from the surplus of 73 billion. We are going to pay them 40% in form of dividends. Every member is going to get 1,977 shillings per share. Our share is 15,000. We have also agreed to partially open the common bond to allow other organizations to come and join the SACCO. So what remains now is for us and board to go and work out the modalities of that engagement. The other one is that we have allowed our members voluntarily to move from their savings up to a maximum of 25% to build their share capital, because we believe there are better returns in shares, holding shares. That is very important for them. We have also agreed to provide a fund for member education. Last year we had provided 1%. This year the AGM has allowed us a maximum of 1.5% of the total surplus to be used as education and member education fund. We take education of members as an investment, because if you saw our AGM today, the deliberations were very easy. Arriving at decisions was very easy because of the level of training that our members are getting. It's helping us to understand each other. We have also provided additional 1.6 billion to what we had on a share transfer fund last year to make it 11 billion for us to be able to buy shares for our members who may choose to leave to retire from UPDF but also opt out of the SACCO. So the decisions that have been taken here today were very, very fundamental, and they are going to help us to perform better in the year to come. I just want to thank the members for their spirit of patronage to patronize the SACCO to ensure that we achieve the results. Overall, it has been a successful year. It has been a successful AGM, and I want to thank everybody, including the media, for always giving us a platform where to express our ideas and to reach our members when we are not able to physically reach them. Thank you.